So this is very important thing. So before going to start your interview as a technical lead, first they are going to ask day-to-day activities of DevOps engineer, or some people they are going to tell, you can tell your roles and responsibilities. This is common question to everyone. Okay, so after introduction they are going to ask this one. So you need to prepare properly. Okay, see, we follow agile methodology. You can tell, okay, so we are going to follow agile methodology and have daily scrum calls to update our daily status. So this is common. Okay, uh, every people nowadays in DevOps, okay, they are going to follow agile methodology, and they have their stand-up calls. So before going to start work and end of the day also, people they have stand-up calls, one or two times also. So this is common. Okay, we are going to update everything where we struck, okay, in our project. Okay, if we need any help of other team, okay, we are going to discuss in calls. Okay, so this is common. So everyone, I mean, if you keep 2 years of experience or 1 year experience, you need to add this point. Okay, this is helpful for you. Next, we are going to create the build and deployment plans in Jenkins as per the project requirement. This is common, everyone can do. Okay, build and deployment plans will be there according to the our project requirement. If I mean, so in that uh, deployment plans, in the sense, I mean, if you are going to do any pipeline project, you have different stages are there, right? So you are going to write a script file, I mean, so that is a declarative pipeline, whatever it may be. Next, we have Django and React applications will be there, and we are going to manage it as a Docker containers. I mean, we are going to create all the Django and React applications for the Kubernetes as in the form of Docker. So you can tell, okay, because if you are going to keep experience in Docker, okay, so then you need to tell, okay, you are going to make all applications in terms of Docker, okay, Docker containers for Kubernetes deployment. Okay, and manage deployment, replication, auto healing, and auto scaling for the Kubernetes cluster. So you have the experience, I mean, you are going to mention, I have the experience, I mean, in deployment and in replication and auto healing and auto scaling. Okay, so these are the activities in Kubernetes. Okay, if you are going to keep experience on Kubernetes, then you can add this point. Next, so I also responsible for creating and releasing builds. Definitely we need to add, okay, this point, releasing at the time of releasing. So I have the experience, you need to tell like that. So next, used Kubernetes to orchestrate the deployment, scaling, and management of Docker containers. Okay, so Kubernetes, it is nothing but an orchestration tool, right? So to maintain your multiple containers, okay, compulsory. So we have the environment in Kubernetes. Okay, you need to tell like that. Okay, next, manage it nodes through the Terraform in the AKH cluster. Okay, so you have different types of clusters, I mean, according to the your cloud. So EKS will be there, AKS will be there, or suppose if you are going to do manually high availability cluster by using Ansible, that is kubespray concept is also will be there. Okay, so you are not going to create all the EC2 missions for your cluster manually. So at the time you are going to use Terraform. Okay, you are going to use Terraform to provision your infrastructure for your KS cluster. You can create your EKS cluster by using Terraform also easily. Okay, so so that is my activity, you need to tell like that. And troubleshooting application related issues by log verification. This is common, everyone, I mean, 2 years of experience or 5 years or 10 years of experience, you need to mention this point. Okay, I mean, everyone they are going to troubleshoot issues, application related issues by log verification only. And um, We worked closely with development and QA team on build and deployment issues. Okay, so we need to work with different team people. Okay, dev and QA environments. Okay, the coordination will be there, so you need to mention that is my activity. Okay, next, supporting client environment related issues. So that is final. Okay, I mean client related things, many issues will be there. Okay, so we are going to support for the client. So that is also very important point. And guiding developers and operation teams in case of an issue and monitoring. I mean in case of issue and monitoring and reviewing and managing technical operations too also. Okay, so you are going to guide your developers and operation team also. Okay, I mean how you are going to guide in the sense, I mean through the monitoring and reviewing and managing technical operations like that. Okay, so these points are sufficient. See, person to person it will be changed, experience to experience. Some people they are going to keep 4 or 5 or 10 years experience, so we need to add, okay, some points what I was explained. Okay, you can, I mean almost 3 to 5 years experience people they are going to keep, almost I mean 10 years of experience people also they can keep. But so additionally, you need to add if you have the experience on OpenShift. Okay, so migrating all the Kubernetes projects into the OpenShift environment. Okay, so and creating pipelines. Okay, it is also my day-to-day activity. You need to tell like that you have experience on Sonar, Cube and Nexus. So we need to add some more points. Okay, so what you know exactly you can mention in your resume, that one only. And you need to tell, okay, so with confidently. So don't buy hat anything. If you buy hat, okay, so we are not able to tell properly. So what we know we need to tell. Okay, so it depends upon according to your knowledge. Okay, so these points, no need to buy hat. So you need to tell in front of them, so what you have knowledge. Okay, just you need to frame. But initial points, okay, that is common. I mean scrum calls or something, or stand up calls. Okay, and CACD pipeline we are going to create, right? So we are going to discuss with other team also, so in which stage it was failed. Those are common, those are common to everyone. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thanks everyone.